and welcome to Super Cinema. I'm the Super Nerd, and today we're going to be talking about the new film, Obsession. I saw it opening weekend, and now I'm finally having a chance to talk about it, and boy, oh boy, was this a fantastic movie. You know, I have really come to enjoy horror a lot more here recently. Yeah, I almost would dare say that it's become my favorite genre. Not that I didn't enjoy horror before, but, especially in like the early 2000s and mid 2000s, a lot of times horror was either watered down PG 13 garbage or it was a Saw gore fest. There was very little in between. But nowadays, we are seeing a blossoming of the genre, and it's full of creative people, creative stories, and, it really delivers a lot of the itch of the autiste that I am looking for whenever I am going to the movies. And Obsession continues that trend. Obsession is basically one of those be careful what you wish for movies. There's this character named Bear who's in love with a girl named Nikki, but Nikki clearly does not return the favor. And instead of, being mature about it, or maybe finally confessing his feelings so that way she can let him down, or maybe they could even build something, after, the air is finally clear between them if they really wanted to and if both parties consented. This little jerkwad goes and uses a magic wishing stick to make her obsessed with him. And at first, it doesn't seem that bad, I suppose, aside from the whole creepy factor of it's being done against her will. But then you come to the conclusion that things definitely aren't right. She starts going basically insane. And very early on, the film packs a lot of scares when it comes to the wish and how it works and whatnot. There's a particularly disturbing scene in the bedroom where he wakes up in the middle of the night and she's just standing in the corner ominously. And all you see is the twinkle of her eyes every now and then. And it's just horrifying and very, very scary. And then as you go through and you learn more about what is happening to her, you really feel bad for the girl. And as things get more and more intense, it just hits you in the gut. And by the time the curtain falls, the movie is just incredibly dark, incredibly dreary, and it just shows you how one selfish wish could really just destroy people's lives. I thought the movie was going to be a little bit more darker at the ending, but that's not to say that it wasn't already incredibly dark. But there's one or two things they probably could have done that would just made the whole thing just even more just dark and upsetting. But yeah, there was a lot of great scares. There's one particular scene in a car where my girlfriend and I were sitting there watching the movie, and I was like, she's gonna pop up, isn't she? She's gonna pop up, watch it. And then it happens, and it was just brutal. It was just absolutely positively brutal. I really, really enjoyed this movie, and I think it deserves all the success that it's getting, and it really gets me excited for this director's next work. I know he's working on a new Texas Chainsaw movie, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I never thought those words would leave my lips. What did you guys think of Obsession? I am going to be giving the film a 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved it. I can see where the opening, like the first 30 minutes or so, I could see where the opening, like the first 30 minutes or so, could be a little bit of a drag. But once the film gets going, it pops off. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you thought about Obsession. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And until next time, I am the Super Nerd, and I will see you at the movies. Take care.